Business editor Richard Southern joins us now. Potential strike is looming at the Canada Revenue Agency just as the deadline to file our taxes approaches. Richard?
First things first, David. Nobody said yes to me when I've asked them this question recently. Have you done your taxes yet, sir?
Not quite. So, I mean, I'm married to a genius who kind of makes all these problems go away. So I personally haven't. I believe they're done. I'm kind of hoping that I'm telling you the truth. I think they're done.
I need to find someone like that does my taxes for me. That's very smart of you, David. Not a lot of people maybe have gotten around to it. We have 2 weeks or so left. April 30th is the deadline. And that deadline, we found out today, is not going to be extended despite what could be a strike at the Canada Revenue Agency. 35,000 CRA workers are in a legal strike position as of today. And they say not only are they're not going to move the deadline back to file, but in the event of the strike, the CRA is worrying that some services may be delayed or unavailable. In particular, it's warning that if you're filing by paper, if you're still doing it the old school way, that could really be delayed. In the event of a labor disruption, the CRA says benefit payments will be prioritized and the child benefit will continue. David, negotiations are going to continue next week, so we'll find out in the next few days whether or not there will be a strike at the CRA.
I'll be keeping my eye out for sure. Meanwhile, Canada's largest grocery store chain, has taken plenty of heat in recent months, but it looks like the company is getting set for a significant expansion.
Yeah, everyone's loving to hate on the grocery guys lately, and Loblaw, I think, has taken, rightly or wrongly, a lot of that hate. Today, the company announced an expansion. Loblaw says it's going to spend $2 billion to grow its business this year and will create 6,000 new jobs along the way. It's going to renovate hundreds of locations and open 38 more, mostly Shoppers Drug Mart, but some no-frills stores as well. It also owns that brand. Canadians are dealing with surging food prices, and so Loblaw says it's going to prioritize its discount brand. This does come at a time when Loblaw is seeing a lot of surging business for its pharmacy segment. That's why it's eager to expand Shoppers Drug Mart. David, the company, of course, took heat last week when it was revealed that Galen Weston, the CEO, got a nice $1.2 million raise last year.
Yeah, I just had a little purchase yesterday. 3 items cost me $70. My eyes nearly popped out of my head, cartoon style.
Ouch. Yeah, it's crazy.
Anyways, it's Friday. We can have a little fun, too, with this last story here. Now, nobody likes a traffic jam, of course, but in this case, it sounds like some drivers were actually happy to get stuck at a complete halt.
Yeah, I mean, what would you do, David? You're driving along the 401 and you see $200,000 in cash blowing out the window in front of you. That was what happened down on a highway in Oregon. A guy, a 38-year-old man, tossed $200,000 out the window. People were stopping there, obviously, to pick it up. This was from his family's bank account. He was on it. It was his family's bank account. The family are not happy. He said he did it to, quote, bless others. The family are appealing to anyone who took the cash to maybe bring it back, but please say there's little they can do. People are still combing the grass there along the freeway for some cash. Ouch. Feel bad for that family, David.
Ooh, no kidding. I mean, I guess, if you see it on the highway, could you resist?
Pull over.